Aibuan distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to all of you to the annual general meeting of the Association of International Marketing Graduates in Sri Lanka. Now, before we commence the AGM for this evening, we have a few felicitations, recognitions to be done. And to do the honors, first we'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us at the head table. We'd like to invite the Honorary President, Mr. Dipal Suryarachi, the Chairman, Mr. Sujit Silva, the Honorary Secretary, Mr. Kanchana Kurunagama, and as well as our Treasurer, Mr. Roshan Kalwarachi. Ladies and gentlemen, the Association of International Marketing Graduates in Sri Lanka was formed in July 2020. And with the pandemic, we faced a number of challenges of not organizing a physical event. Hence, this is our very first event that we've come together. And with that, we have a few felicitations of recognizing our president as well. So right at the outset, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite Mr. Sujit Silva, the chairman of the Association of International Marketing Graduates, to medal the honorary president, Mr. Dipal Suryarachi. Can we put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen? The honorary president, Mr. Dipal Suryarachi. Mr. Dipal Suryarachi has been taking over the year, ladies and gentlemen, and thus far, we'll be handing over the proceedings to the Honorary President of the Association of International Marketing Graduates in Sri Lanka, Mr. Dipal Suryarachi, to begin the annual general meeting.
Good evening, dear friends. I would like to call the meeting to order. Thank you and welcome to the annual general meeting of the Association of International Marketing Graduates in Sri Lanka. Notice convening the meeting. The first item on the agenda is to read the notice convening the meeting. The notice convening today's meeting has been circularized to all the members, and I shall now therefore take it as read. Could I have a seconder for this motion? Okay. I now request Secretary to read out the names of members who have sent their apologies, if any.
I think it's a pretty tough task as well. Let me read out the names of the apologies of what we have received. Mr. Christopher Edward, Mr. Lasanta Bevikrama, Ms. Tamasha Jans, Ms. Chaturi Lienage, Mr. Asanga Ranasingha, Ms. Nilika Tilakaratna, Mr. Dushan Ranakumbu Kumara, Mr. Chamit Hetiarachi, Mr. Nuan Vikramapatirana, Ms. Ravihansi Palyaguruge, Mr. Sarada Viravadana, Ms. Chaturi Lienage, Mr. Ginsara Dias, Mr. Dushan Hanangoda, Ms. Ruchira Mani, Mr. Sahan Hemal, Mr. Kevin Baduge, Mr. Asanka Ratnayaka, Ms. Kasuni Balachandra, Mr. Romesh Vijayatunga, Ms. Apeksha Jaya Veera, Mr. Hasita Lienage, Ms. Roshani Kure, and Mr. Jasarat Singalakshana. Thanks. That's all.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is the confirmation of the minutes of the annual general meeting held on 16th July 2020. Can anyone who was present at that last AGM propose and second the minutes? Yeah. Brian is proposing. Yes. Thank you very much. I now declare the minutes duly adopted. The next item on the agenda is the address by the chairman. I would cordially invite the chairman to address the membership from the lectern.
Thank you, Mr. Dipal. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Change can't be given. You must bring it. I'm not saying this. A bus conductor said this some time ago. There is nothing permanent except change. We all know that, but it is easier said than done when you are faced with a difficult change. Looking back at our association, founded on the initiatives of and the great leadership of Mr. Erdlipera and some of his colleagues, who promoted international marketing diploma during the 70s and 80s as a qualification, after realizing the value of it to Sri Lankans, especially the marketers. A time Sri Lanka was undergoing political, cultural change. They boldly ventured selflessly to bring about a change for young executives to learn and master the skills of marketing. And it was a time where the corporate was driven by sales-driven industries, and marketing was merely a packaging label. As the association started its roots being AMCIM in 1986 to serve the Sri Lankan marketers, the diplomats that is, we grew from strength to strength and to become the largest international marketing graduates body outside UK. Remembering with so much gratitude all the past chairs, the committees, those who volunteered, and the staff who made the association stronger and vibrant. I personally experienced most of these vibes within and outside, as I was lucky to be part of several committees starting from 2011 onwards. It was a smooth sailing for everybody at that time, but when the winds of change started blowing in 2016, it ruffled a few feathers, rocked the boat. Some fell off, but those who believed, those who were bold enough, had a clear vision and saw the opportunities which is for us to grow as an association. From day one, we encouraged the seniors and the peers to look beyond, to look for the future. Times were changing. Surely now, when you compare, nobody saw COVID-19 hitting homes back in 2018. Opportunities are more now, and there are a lot to gain and to achieve, rather than being tied down by a partnership. Well, this is not advice for a happily married couple. Looking back at last 2-3 years, it was a difficult sailing. Undercurrent was strong, so did the rapids. Some were fishing in troubled waters. We received the blessings, guidance from all seniors to make our sail through, which we are indebted to, including the consultative committee. The long-standing partnership with CIM ended in 2019, but we were not afraid of the change because we had the blessings and we had the guidance. In real life, if you look at it, we all are comfort with our comfort zones. We will be happy and it's a secure bubble. But little we realize there's a bigger ocean out there for us to explore and sail. In 2020, we renamed the association as the Association of International Marketing Graduates in Sri Lanka, now known as AIMG. Victor Hugo said, "Change your opinions, keep your principles. Change your lives, keep intact your roots." And we are doing that. The 35 years of strong roots, we are keeping it intact. And we want all senior marketers to be with us. And we are keeping to the principles to serve the Sri Lankan marketing community and to add value to them and to help them through their journey, be it to the boardroom or be it to take their brands global. As we concluded all our formalities earlier this year, that is changing the company name, we also had to wait until the health guidance permits us to host an event or AGM. During the past 2 years, with the COVID lockdowns and while the consultative committee was engaged in negotiations, we stopped all our activities. And it had a toll on our performances and staff and our affairs. We started to reach out to international marketers in Sri Lanka late this year, that is starting from August onwards, and wrote to all international marketing graduates in Sri Lanka, informing them about the change, our plans, and what lies ahead in our future. Unfortunately, CIM responded to us with a legal notice rather than a goodwill letter, wanting us to avoid using CIM reference in all our correspondence, articles, and website, which we did. We did not want to have any ill feel towards CIM or our former partner because we've been enjoying that partnership for 25 years, and it was very strong. So we didn't want to disrupt anyone, same with our plans to proceed. Therefore, we obliged legally, after taking advice from Nitya Partners, our legal advisors, the way forward. Also within the provisions of the Articles of Association, the board resolved unanimously to amend the membership criteria to include Sri Lankans who have graduated from international universities or institutes with a marketing diploma. This will also provide us with more potential to grow and engage with a wider audience. And more students are now following various international marketing diplomas and degrees. At the same time, we are hopeful our former partners will see the true value of AIMG and the service we are offering to the international marketing graduates in Sri Lanka. I also wish to state, so far we have been able to attract close to 100 members since we commenced our membership drive in August. We've been able to also gather some of the senior marketers to rally around AIMG. We will strengthen our roots while adding new leaves. Our very first public program, which was held in November, a panel discussion moderated by Dr. Rohan Tatukorala, under the topic of challenges for Sri Lankan marketers in 2022, was a great success by all means. Keynote speaker, Professor Sriman Abeyratna, Senior Professor in Economics, University of Colombo, shared some key insights on Sri Lanka's economy and fiscal policies. While guest speakers and panelists, Mr. Hiran Kure, Chairman Jetwing Symphony PLC, Mr. Supun Veerasinghe, Group CEO, Dialog Asiata PLC, and Mr. Sanjay Mohtal, Chairman of the Board of Investment Sri Lanka then, and Dr. Rohan Fernando, Executive Director, Ekin Spence Group, shared their own experiences and challenges faced by them while making the panel discussion a meaningful, timely, and well-received by a capacity audience. We also had the backing of many partners for our very first event, including Apit, SLT Mobitel, Sampath Bank, Honda, Emerging Media. This shows the growing confidence placed by our stakeholders for AIMG. The board, the management, and the staff are grateful too. Thank you. We need you more than ever as we begin a new journey. As you are aware, our main focus is to create dynamic and thriving professional association for diplomats with international marketing qualification. We have lined up a series of events for 2022 and activities offering marketing insights, networking opportunities with fellow marketers, business leaders, and other stakeholders. These events and activities are organized for your benefit and professional development. Through AIMG, we will connect young and senior members and create a platform to share knowledge and to learn and as well develop. As much as we want many marketers to join the association, we also need to raise funds, attract more partners and sponsors to make sure we sustain and keep our promise and build a culture, a leadership culture for the future. To add value to that and to the fraternity, we have lined up 3 key areas for the year 2022. That is membership, which would be attracting more members, having loyalty programs, networking events, skills and knowledge development sessions. And then number 2, academy. We are looking at developing training modules, training programs for individuals as well as for corporates. This includes mentoring and coaching for young executives, career guidance, and job placements. Third, partnerships. Sponsors, partners with local and international associations, institutes, universities. We started visiting SLIM and few other bodies, and we had very good cordial meetings, things looking very positive. The management committee and the staff are now busy putting together their plans for the year 2022. Especially the January and February will be a busy month for them as well as for you. AIMG office staff with operations headed by Sanjay Hettiarachchi should be commended for all their efforts and their commitment. They had great faith on us. During the troubled and challenging times, including the lockdowns and all uncertainties, they stayed together, had confidence and saw our vision. They somehow pulled it through by managing affairs, minimizing expenses with greater tolerance and patience. Just imagine how it would be if your company or if you have to ask for your staff to cut down all activities, including marketing, communication, sales, and business development activities, and minimize your stakeholder engagement. Yes, we all experienced that during lockdown, but these guys experienced this prior to lockdowns. However, glad to say we retained the entire staff as much as their confidence and ensured all their salaries are paid on time, our finances were managed, including fulfilling all statutory requirements. They are the greatest asset we have, and we are truly proud of them. Thank you, Sanjay and the staff. Though we remained silent for 2 years, we spent a lot of time in planning for the future, getting ready for this change. And how do we do our activities? We all lined up thinking of our members at large. Same time, we shifted our office to a smaller space to cut down on rental and the services fees. Also, we renegotiated year on year with our landlord and all our vendors. That is to try save every penny, because in end of the day that matters. Today, with closer to 100 members, with the potential of making 5 times or 1,000 by end of this year, or rather coming year, and with many sponsors already been on board, things are looking positive, and it's a change for prosperity. My sincere appreciation goes out once again to Mr. Edley Pereira, Mr. Lasantha Wickramasurya, Mr. Asanga Ranasinghe, Mr. Stuart Chapman, and Mr. Amal Fernando for their valuable time and effort during the transition. For Mr. Deepa Surarachi, for stepping in to provide us guidance and leadership when it's needed most, as our honorary president. All the past chairs, senior members, as well as the management committees and the staff for untiring work throughout this period. And Mr. Ruchi Gunawardhanam for providing us guidance in positioning AIMG, and for all those who assisted us during this period and made sure AIMG was launched. It has been a great pleasure and honor to address you here in my capacity as the founder chairman of the Association of International Marketing Graduates in Sri Lanka. I believe the board, the management committee, and the staff did their best to bring about this change. We may have disrupted, we may have disappointed few, but what is important is change has been accepted, not by the bus conductor, but by the marketing fraternity. Now let's build on it. Charles Darwin said, "It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the most responsive to change." Thank you very much, and here's wishing AIMG to be the catalyst in changing the future of marketing in Sri Lanka.
The next item is the adoption of the audited accounts. We can take a few minutes if there are any questions to be taken on the accounts. Okay, looks like there are no questions. In that case, can someone please propose and second the adoption of the audited accounts? Can someone second? Yeah. I now declare the audited accounts are duly adopted. The next item on the agenda is the re-election of board members who retire by rotation. Mr. Anuradha Edirisinghe, according to the Constitution, retires by rotation. Could I have a member to propose and a member to second his re-election? Okay, thank you. I now declare that Mr. Anuradha Edirisinghe has been duly re-elected as a board member. Mr. Sumudu Thantirigoda retires by rotation. Could I have a member to propose and a member to second his re-election? Right. I now declare that Mr. Sumudu Thantirigoda has been duly re-elected as a board member. The next item on the agenda is the appointment of auditors. Mrs. Ernst & Young, Chartered Accountants, have offered themselves for a further period of 1 year to serve as auditors of the association, and the board will be authorized to determine their remuneration. Can someone please propose and second the appointment of auditors for the ensuing year? Thank you. I now declare that Mrs. Ernst & Young, Chartered Accountants, have been duly appointed auditors of the company for the ensuing year. Yeah. And any other business, we have a very pleasant task. According to the chairman, can I ask Sharon to lead the session?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a felicitation for a very special dynamic individual who has been instrumental in empowering the marketing society, starting things off, being the founder person of a number of other institutions, and also who has been very much instrumental in supporting through the initiative of the Association of International Marketing Graduates in Sri Lanka. I have the pleasure of inviting Mr. Kanchana Kurunagama, the Honorary Secretary, to do the honors of reading the citation of our very special individual.
Thank you. Very good evening to all of you. I've been assigned a very pleasant task of reading out the citation on behalf of Mr. Early Perra. This is actually a lifetime recognition award. I think this gentleman need no introduction. We all know what Mr. Early Perra has done to the marketing and the management and also the development of this country. But let me quickly take you through a very little citation as a gratitude to Mr. Early Perra. Mr. Early Perra is a senior member, honorary fellow, and graduate in the Chartered Institute of Marketing UK with over 45 years of experience in management and marketing. And old boy of Holy Cross College, Kalutara, and he has undergone many training in management and related areas, covering, let's say, UK, Sweden, South Korea, India, Philippines, Singapore, and also supported in many ways in developing the marketing fraternity in Sri Lanka. So before he retires from the executive positions in 2005, he has contributed immensely to the Sri Lankan marketing fraternity in numerous ways. Being a first president of CIM Sri Lanka, Colombo region, he has initiated this, founded, and we are proud to be as follows the steps of Mr. Early Perra. Since 1997, he was a member of the board of study of the PIM, University of Sri Jawadanapura, until he stepped down in early this year. He is also the advisory board of Aquinas University College and the Benedict's Catholic Institute of Higher Education. Mr. Perra continues to be actively engaged in management education and consultancy service, in addition to his support and contribution to the marketing fraternity. Currently, Mr. Perra serves as the chairman of Kelsey Homes, in addition to his duties and positions as a director of First Capital Holdings PLC and its subsidiaries, and Janashakti Limited, Sting Consultants Private Limited, and Brand Finance Lanka Private Limited. I think I can go on and on. But ladies and gentlemen, let me invite Mr. Early Perra to the front to receive this prestigious lifetime award from our president, Mr. Sujit Perra, and I cordially invite, and Chairman Mr. Chairman and the President both, together with the entire board of AIMG, to award this prestigious award. Thank you.
Conclude the annual general meeting. Any other final thoughts, sir?
Once again, it was indeed a very pleasant experience to be seeing real people physically after some time. Otherwise, everything was so virtual. And just as final concluding remarks for the evening, I thought we are now moving as marketers into a completely new era. Earlier we thought there were niche markets with number of people, and today the niche market has become one. So it's every one of us has become a target consumer, and marketers can speak to us today. At the same time, we are entering into an era of significant uncertainties and changes and challenges. Three key points that we marketers need to always keep in our mind. First, we got to be extremely responsible in what we are doing. The world is changing, and the marketers is the forefront of every organization, our responsibility to all stakeholders, including the society and the environment, is going to be increasingly important. Secondly, we need to learn to be exceptionally resilient. If something that we have to learn from this crisis, in insurance we think these are once in 100-year events, but I think we in Sri Lanka will experience far more challenges than many other countries. So we need resilience. Third one is we got to be constantly relevant to the realities of the day. With those 3 R's, I wish you a very pleasant evening and invite everyone to join the refreshments and the fellowship at the atrium. Anyway, she will invite better.
Thank you very much. Can we give a round of applause to the board and the members of the head table, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for joining us for the annual general meeting, and to all our viewers who are joining us on our Facebook and other platforms as well. We'd like to join you all to the atrium for the after party for good vibes, better network, and best people coming together with a fantastic band called Mirage, ready to entertain you this evening. We'll see you in a bit. Thank you. all this evening, Filipinos, friends I've had the real pleasure of working with, friends we've grown up, friends we've learned with. Thank you to all the creative writers, advertisers, bosses, marketing people, all of you join us here for a fantastic felicitation here this evening. We're getting ready for a fantastic night of good music, good food and good vibes, ladies and gentlemen. But right at the outset, I have the real pleasure of inviting the President of the Association of International Marketing Graduates in Sri Lanka. I want you to please give a big round of applause to Mr. Deepal Suryachi, everybody, who's going to address you and give a short couple of welcomes and hellos to all of you. So come on, put your hands together. Let's hear it, everybody, for Mr. Suryachi.
I think this is the most unusual place that I have been speaking with band. I have never done that. Once again, good evening and welcome to all the invitees who didn't join the AGM. This is a unique association of marketing graduates who have got their marketing qualifications from international institutes. And the association will add value for them to improve their professionalism, improve networking, and find ways how we can build this country with our marketing profess. And I invite all of you to meet the young and the old and build stronger networks and find ways to support each other. Have a pleasant evening. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Everybody, come on, put your hands together. Let's give a round of applause to the President, Mr. Deepal Suryachi. Right, I know that most of you are munching, chit-chatting, talking about the good days in advertising and marketing as well. We've got our seniors here who will share some good insights, good times that happened back in the day. But before that, we're going to cut the cake because this is a big challenge that we've come around, and we've also taken a great big step in initiating, informing and bringing us all together. So to do the honors, we'd like to invite the board and the management to join us here right in front because we're going to cut, I think it's a nice ribbon cake, and more than what type of cake it is, it's also important on the size of the piece that we're going to cut, because the bigger it is, the more prosperity they say. So if you cut it small, no, it's not going to be good. So lion's share, big piece is what we're looking at, and we're going to invite the board members of the Association of International Marketing Graduates to join us in front. We also would like to invite the management committee to join us as well. What a fantastic idea! Let's hear it for the management committee of AIMG. And now we're going to introduce you to the members of the board. If I call your name, please step up right in front of the stage. We have Mr. Kanchana Karunagama, the Honorary Secretary, ladies and gentlemen, and the Chief Manager, Personal Financial Services of Hatton National Bank, PLC. Then we also have the Treasurer, Mr. Roshan Kalwarachi, Consultant, Strategic Marketing, Business and Corporate Strategy and Customer Experience, who is here with us. Then we have the Head of Corporate Communications, Mr. Sumudhu Isharathantirigoda, Chief Executive Officer of Keel's Food Products PLC, that's him. And then we have Mr. Amal Fernando. I didn't see where Amal is. He's on the way. He's in Hong Kong, okay. Consultant Business Strategist, Digital Marketing and Branding. Currently is consulting to one of the largest fintech startups in Hong Kong, ladies and gentlemen. I bet the Christmas is far much better there. Management Committee, we have Menaka Vanyarachi, Director Operations. Menaka, if you can take your mask for a split second and show your face, because not a lot of people are familiar. She's also part of the National Chamber of Exporters. Then we have Niroshini Ratnasinghe. Niroshini, if you can say hi to the audience. Deputy Manager, Channel Management Department of People's Bank. And then we have Amrita Alakon. Where is Amrita Alakon, Business Development Manager of Lanka Cuisine Private Limited. And we have Mahesh Ratnayaka, Executive of Hatton National Bank, that's Mahesh. And then we have Savir Rajpaksa, Business Development Associate of Hatton National Bank. And Mr. Anuradha Edurisinga, a gentleman I've had the real pleasure of working with, a real party animal I would say, but he's talking there far, far away with Mr. Ertli Pereira. That's Mr. Anuradha Edurisinga for you as well. There you have it, that's the board and management. Can we give them a round of applause, everybody? Let's give them our best blessings to take on the year forward. Right! We're going to start the party. Please enjoy the food and the drinks that is in store, and we're having a couple of raffle draws. If you haven't dropped in your business card, please be sure to meet Sanjay, or we got Sandamali as well. Both of them will assist you. Please drop in your business card, and we have a draw for you where you can win a fantastic prize as well. We've got some trivia questions coming up as well, and a chance for you to win for tonight. Mirage is ready, I believe. They'll be getting ready real soon. Until then, please enjoy the light music, and the band will take on shortly. Thank you.
Baby, when I met you, it was pleasing. I said I could get to where the line could go. Now there's something inside. There was something going on.
Just something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, we got something going on. All the love we feel, it's a conversation we ride it together. Making love with each other. Islands in the street, that is what we are. No one in between. Heart will leave it wrong. Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one love to another. I can't live without you when the love was gone. Everything is nothing if you got no one. You just won't get it right. Slowly losing sight of the real thing. But that would happen to us if we got more time. Didn't even know when we got no way out. And the message is clear. This could be the end for the real thing. No more will you cry, baby, I will let you never. We started living as one. In love forever, we can ride it together. Making love with each other. Islands in the street, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another.
What are those words whispered, baby, just as you turn away? I saw you last night out on the edge of town. I wanna read your mind to know just what I got in this new thing I found. So tell me who I see when I look in your eyes. Is that you, baby, or just a bird in disguise? I heard somebody call your name from underneath of the low. Oh, I saw something tugging the shame underneath your pillow. Well, I try so hard, baby, but I just can't see what a woman like you is doing with me. So tell me who I see when I look in your eyes. Is that you, baby, or just a bird in disguise? Now look at me, baby, you're struggling to do everything right, and then it all falls apart when out goes the light. I'm just a lonely pilgrim. I walk this wooden belt. I want to know if it's you I don't trust, 'cause I damn sure don't trust myself. And now you play the loving woman.
You're my heart, you're my soul. I keep you shining everywhere I go. You're my heart, you're my soul. I'll be holding you forever, stay with you together. You're my heart, you're my soul. Yeah, feeling that I love you, girl. You're my heart, you're my soul. That's the only thing I really know. Let's close the doors and believe my burning heart. Feeling alright, come on, open your heart. Keep the candles burning, let your body melt in mine. Living in my dreams. You're my heart, you're my soul. I keep you shining everywhere I go. You're my heart, you're my soul. I'll be holding you forever, stay with you together. You're my heart, you're my soul. Yeah, feeling that I love you, girl. You're my heart, you're my soul. That's the only thing I really know. You're my heart, you're my soul. Yeah, feeling that I love you, girl. You're my heart, you're soul. That's everything you really know.
To drop in your business card. Whoa, there's so many people who have joined us here. Everyone is coming and putting. Traveen, do you want to drop your business card as well? Yeah. Not the girlfriend's telephone number, the business card. A dinner with me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Private dinner with you, no problem. Right, ladies and gentlemen, while that's been said, we're going to give away a couple of other prizes as well. There's a special prize to be given away, and we'd like to invite our presenter, the Senior Deputy General Manager, Group Marketing, Deposit Mobilization and Digitalization of Sampath Bank PLC. Can we put our hands together for Mr. Taraka Ranwala, if he's with us this evening, everybody. Membership number 50. Membership number 50. You got to prove your membership number, and you win a fantastic prize. What a coincidence. Unfortunately, he's not here with us this evening. But can I have Mr. Pujitha Rajapaksa, the Chief Marketing Officer, to make the presentation for our next membership recipient. The next membership recipient number goes to membership number 30. Number 30, Mr. Suresh Paranavithana. Are you here, Mr. Suresh Paranavithana? No? All right, we're going to quickly have the business card draw then, and we have Mr. Pujitha Rajapaksa who is going to draw for us. We're going to quickly have this one. Congratulations to Najibur Raman, Marketing Executive of Finwe. Come on everybody, put your hands together. He's here with us. Next, let's go for another one. Mr. Rajapaksa, one more. A good shuffle and a pick. Oh! To the business editor, Mr. Siraji Sirimana, congratulations. Is he here with us? I saw him, he was there. He's busy talking to Mr. Edward. Come on everybody, put your hands together. One of the pioneers, business editors who's been a part of a daily news. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And music will be back on soon. Until then, please enjoy.
ඉගෙන මුසා කන්න හපන්නු බොන්නත් හරිම හපන්නු ඊටත් වැඩියෙන් යුද්ධෙට හරිම හපන්නු කන්න හපන්නු බොන්නත් හරිම හපන්නු ඊටත් වැඩියෙන් යුද්ධෙට හරිම හපන්නු යුද්ධෙට හරිම හපන්නු යුද්ධෙට හරිම හපන්නු විනෝද මිහිරේ පුදුගීසිකාරයා රටවල් අල්ලන්න සූරයා අතුරු මාර රාජයා මුළු ලෝහොල්ලන්න වීරයා
All right, come on, people. Yeah, get on the dance floor now. Come on, now.
වත්තන්න තමයි යුද්ධ කරන්නේ කාලතුවක්කුයි බයිනෙකුයි හරවන්නේ ඒක උගන්නන්න තමයි යුද්ධ කරන්නේ කාලතුවක්කුයි බයිනෙකුයි හරවන්නේ බයිනෙකුයි හරවන්නේ බයිනෙකුයි හරවන්නේ විනෝද මිහිරේ පුදුගීසිකාරයා රටවල් අල්ලන්න සූරයා අතුරු මාර රාජයා මුළු ලෝහොල්ලන්න වීරයා විලම කාලතුවක්කු ගහන්න වෙනවා වැදුනොත් ලෝකෙට මුක්කු අපේ තුවක්කු ඉහළම කාලතුවක්කු ගහන්න වෙනවා වැදුනොත් ලෝකෙට මුක්කු වැදුනොත් ලෝකෙට මුක්කු වැදුනොත් ලෝකෙට මුක්කු විනෝද මිහිරේ පුදුගීසිකාරයා රටවල් අල්ලන්න සූරයා අතුරු මාර රාජයා මුළු ලෝහොල්ලන්න වීරයා පුදුගීසිකාරයා රටවල් අල්ලන්න සූරයා අතුරු මාර රාජයා මුළු ලෝහොල්ලන්න වීරයා
Manduleli sipadanam
One man show.
Idunuran
There's a partner.
chilli ubayana tanakata innam
All right, yeah. That's right. Like to see more people.
Ubagi dasi dili dili deka Mata kondurai adaren inna ko kiya